Hello, hello, and welcome to Playful Prosperity. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this, let me know you're here so that I can answer any questions that you might have and, of course, send you some love. So for those of you who don't know me, who are just getting to know me, my name is Cindy. I'm a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, and I am passionate about witnessing the redistribution of wealth on the planet. And I believe that that comes through the hands of those who give a fuck, the healers, the teachers, the change makers, the coaches, those of you who are out there in the trenches doing the good work. It's time for you to be wealthy. Now, what do I mean by wealthy? Wealth is the fullest expression of you. Wealth is about the fullest expression of you in your relationships, in your intimacy, in your connections, in your partnerships. Wealth is the fullest expression of you in your health and your vitality. It is the fullest expression of you in your purpose in your career. And it is the fullest expression of you in your finances. Finances is only a piece of it. It is not everything. The physical dollars don't mean anything. That is not what this conversation is about. Yes, I talk about money. Yes, I talk about wealth, but I am passionate about seeing that from the perspective of wealth is all encompassing. It is all of you. It is not just about the dollars. How many people do we see who are wealthy in dollars and not in relationship? How many people do we see who are wealthy in relationship and connection and don't have the dollars? I want to see the full spectrum here, where each and every one of you and me and everyone has the ability to create a wealth in every area of your life. Not just the dollars, not just the relationship, really bringing that whole wealth into unity so that we have all of it. Because yes, you can have it all. So when I'm talking about wealth, I'm coming from the perspective of this all-encompassing, fullest expression of you, of how you move yourself out into the world, how you create flow. Money is just a side effect of wealth. So when you can see wealth in your relationships, in your connections, in your partnerships, then you too can see wealth in your bank account. Absolutely. But it's really important that we distinguish from the physical realm and the quantum. The quantum is the macro. It's the things we can't see. It is the waves and particles. It is that energy, that flow that's created. The physical is the brand new Jeep, the dollars in the bank account, the things in your apartment, whatever that might be. Two completely different things. So when I'm speaking about wealth activation, I'm speaking from that place of activating the energy that creates the flow of wealth, which includes dollars. Okay? So wealth is about well-being. Well-being in all areas of your life. And if you're missing one of those pieces in those areas of your life, then you're not wealthy. So it's an invitation. It's not a challenge. It's not a there's something wrong with you. This is just an invitation to really feel into, where do I feel wealthy in my life? And where do I feel like there's a gap in my wealth? And that isn't an invitation to just shut it all down and, okay, obviously I can't do that. That's not true. Every single human being on the planet has the ability to generate and activate wealth. You just need to know the three things in order to make it happen. And it's going to seem really stupid simple. And you're going to say, yeah, bullshit, Cindy. That can't be that easy. But let me tell you this. In the 6 years that I have been in this industry, the 6 years that I have been studying and learning and getting to know who I am, and then the 3 years that I have really stepped into this work as a quantum numerologist and wealth activator, I have discovered that complication is not the way of the universe. You will hear me say this over and over and over again. There is no fucking mountain. If there is a mountain, if it feels hard, if it's complicated, then it's not in alignment. Period. There is no fucking mountain. So, what are the three things for activating wealth in all areas of your life? Number one, know who you are. Seems simple, right? But how many of us actually sit down and spend the time and really explore all of the inner workings of who makes you you? And one of my most favorite tools in discovering this is numerology. I have discovered more about myself through the use of numerology than any other personality assessment, any other personality tool out there. Numerology to me is the most accurate and the purest form of discovering who you are and how you best show up in the world. So however you do it, whether you choose to go through the numerology and discover it that way, or you do other personality assessments, learn who you are. Discover who you are in all of your beauty and wonder and amazing miracle that you are. Don't rely on other people to tell you who you are. Spend time discovering it for yourself. Whether you use the tool of numerology or not, that doesn't matter. If you want to, let me know. I can hook you up. But please just discover who you are. Number 2, what do you want? You've heard me say this before. What do you want? And not what you think you want, not what you think you should want, not what your parents think you want, not what your grandparents thought you should want, not what anybody else thinks you want. But go to that place deep inside where you are allowed to have whatever the fuck you want, and there is no judgment, and you will allow yourself to have it. What do you want? Now, I don't mean the fancy house and the fancy car, although those things are wonderful, but really dive deep. What do you want? For me, I want to witness in my lifetime the redistribution of wealth on the planet. It's a big want. It's a ballsy want. Go there. Go to the place where there is no judgment, where nobody can tell you this is right or this is wrong or you shouldn't want that. What do you fucking want? Step 3. Why do you want it? Really understand the why, not what you think is the reason why, but really deep down inside, why? And for me, it's bubbles. That doesn't make any sense, I'm sure of it. But when I think about the redistribution of wealth on the planet and all of the healers and coaches and change makers out there making 7 figures or more in their businesses and being of service to the world and moving things out into the world that makes the world a beautiful and wonderful place where unity consciousness is rising and rising and rising. When I think of that, I get covered in goosebumps and bubbles rise up in my stomach, and I am giddy with excitement because I can feel it in my body. I can feel the truth of it. Go there. Why do you want it? Of course, we want financial security because we can pay the bills and not have to worry, and we can do what we want when we want, and the kids are taken care of, and the family feels safe and secure. Go deeper. Why does that matter? And then take it deeper than that. Why does that matter? And really allow your heart to yell, this is why. This is why. So 3 things to get what you want in life, to activate wealth. Simple, not always easy, but simple. 3 things. Who are you? What do you want? And why do you want it? And when you open yourself up to those 3 things, the how just comes. I hope you have an incredible, incredible week. I love you. I believe in you. And I see your power. Bye for now.